Hey guys, how's it going? I know I skipped last week, but I'm back for Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. Anyway, so yeah, this time I spent $49 at Goodwill and a few other thrift stores. I think one was a St. Vincent DePaul store, which was the first one I visited in the area. I only got one thing, but you know, it happens. So let's see what I got. It's mostly, I'd say 99% of everything is vintage decor. So hope you like vintage. Let's begin. So like I said, I spent $49. And the first things are these vintage Japan nautical beer steins. I don't know, it just says best ever on the bottom. If you can read it, it's Japan. And I have two. I have this one and I have this one. Now, if we were beer drinkers, I would keep these because they're really nice. And they have a really nice crazing to them. But we don't drink beer, so I have no use for them. They should sell for around $25, which is pretty good for mugs. Let's see. Oh, yes. This big one. So I grabbed this at a 50% off day at a Goodwill. And at first, I just figured, I was like, you know, this is just a mid-century modern cigar ashtray. But as I was researching, I learned that this is a really valuable mid-century modern ashtray. I have my tables full, so I'm trying to have a box to put stuff in. But anyway, it's from the 40s to 50s, and it's by Alvino Bagni, B-A-G-N-I, it's not Bagni, it's Italian, so it'd be Bagni, maybe? I don't know. And it's for Raymore. They, currently, the only ones I could find online were a set of two, one that size and a smaller one, listed at $275, which is crazy to me. I think that's amazing, and they're beautiful, and you could easily use them as like a succulent planter if you don't smoke cigars. So I'm gonna ask $100 for mine because it is the larger one, and it's the only other one online. I couldn't find any more. So I think $100 is a fair asking price for one, and in such amazing condition as mine is. Okay, and then I have this vintage vanity powder dish. I forget what leafy green this is. It's not bamboo, it's not celery, I can't think of it. If you can remember what leafy green this is, let me know in the comments. It has no markings that I can tell. So I'm thinking it's probably Japan. This is the lid, the inside. But it's a really nice powder dish, and I really liked the birds on it. So I'm gonna ask around $14 to $20 for this. It has a really nice gold trim, and this my husband found for me, and it's mine. I'm keeping it. But like, it's a cute little dog cat. I think it's a puppy and a shoe, and it is pretty old. I don't know how old. I don't know who made it. I didn't really investigate either because I was like, it's for me. I don't really care about all that. I just thought it was adorable. If I were to sell it, maybe $20. Maybe more if it turned out to be a well-known pottery company, but I love it. It will go with my collection. And then, oh, and if you've seen my other videos, you know that I have, like, I'm into fish, and I'm into, like, the reject high school projects, elementary school projects, middle school projects that kids make. But this is along the fish theme. It's just a little made in Mexico tile, which I plan on putting in my fish bathroom, which I haven't shown you because I haven't put anything in it yet. I have all of the fish. I just have to get off my tush and hang it. But that's the hardest thing, right? Getting started is always the hardest thing. Okay, these were something that when I was in Goodwill, I found. I started with this. I found this really cute sugar dish. And it's signed. And it's shaped like a milk box, you know, like from when we were in school and you would get a milk carton. It even has, it's really subtle on this one, but it even has the indentation for the cardboard. So at first I saw this. Then I was looking around and I was like, and I saw it on the shelf and I was like, that's really cute, but I don't know. I don't really have tons of luck with kind of the handmade stuff. Then I saw the milk carton, the creamer, which is like an open milk carton. I was like, okay, I'll get these because it's a creamer and sugar and it's really unique. It's hand done, hand painted, and it's just super country cottage, cozy, and I love it. And with this one, you can see the cardboard. It almost, my husband said it was almost like they used a carton and then they just covered it with glaze. But then I went down the figurines aisle and I was satisfied. I was happy with just those two pieces. Well, at the bottom with the vases, and planters was the little biscuit jar. That matches it. How cute is that? Again, it's signed. And it has the lid. And at that point, I was like, well, now I have a set. And now I'm definitely selling it. I cannot find anything like it online. I am assuming it was a craft project from like 1984, because I think that's the date on it. But I think it's really cute, and it's a great little set. And if it was just me, and I drank coffee and ate cookies, I would have that little set because it would look so cute on your counter in your kitchen. I'm going to shoot high-ish and ask for around 30 for the set. I think it's reasonable for all the hard work that went into it and for the quality. There's no chips, cracks. It does have crazing because it's vintage, but I don't know. It's so cottagey and cute. And then we have this hand-painted Vincent China? Oh, well, I'll just show you. Vincent hand-painted little trinket dish, tidbit tray, fruit snacks, I don't know. But it has gold embellishing, and I haven't found that exact one. I saw one, I know Real Nifty Vintage has one like this, but it has like sections on it. And then I've seen other ones online that have sections to it, and mine is just one big piece. I'm going to ask around 20 for mine. The ones that have sections and are bigger go for around 35 on up. So I think 30... I think 20 is good. It's from the 1950s, and it really sets the mood. If I did entertaining, I think I would enjoy putting that on the table with little treats or something. And then these I grabbed just because they're cute. They're made in the USA. They're just little burwood plastic made to look like wood birds. I think they're starling or finches. I don't know my birds. But these should go for around $12 on up. I just grabbed them because they were cute, and it's to satisfy an urge because I've seen these a lot and I've passed up on them a lot. And I was like, you know what? These are going to be easy to list, easy to ship, and a decent profit, so I'll grab them. If they were painted gold, they would be worth more, but I'll take the burnt ones. And they're plastic, so you can put them anywhere and they should be fine. I grabbed this, I think, for me. It's just a cast iron elephant hook. It was on a piece of wood, and it was ridiculous. It was so dumb. It was just awful. But so this is a really nice hook. It would sell on its own for around $14, which isn't really great. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it and use it for something or not. I kind of have enough hooks, but I feel like maybe you can never have too many hooks. But if you're interested in it, let me know in an email and you can have it, because you can have it for $14, because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Ooh, I grabbed this for me, Christmas. It's just a felt Christmas tree on a wooden stand. I feel like I'm torn between it being handmade and mass produced. I think it's probably mass produced, but it's really cute and I like it. And I'm keeping it. Okay. And then I have this antique Victorian barber decanter, which I snagged as soon as I saw it. It is missing the round stopper that would go in it, but it would still be a beautiful vase for your vanity. If all of the flowers were intact, there you go. If it had better painting, it would be worth more. This is only worth around $20 because it doesn't have the stopper. If it had the stopper, it would be worth like $40 or more. Okay, I grabbed... So I'm trying to veer away from mugs, and as I say that, I sit here and I'm looking at 5 mugs. And normally I wouldn't have grabbed these if these were if there was only one of them. But they're 2 1980s Looney Tunes mugs. So I figured I would give them a try. I loved Looney Tunes as a kid. And so, yeah. I'm thinking 20 for both of them. I don't remember, so I didn't write down what their value was, which means I probably had a hard time finding it. So I'm thinking around the $20, $25 range for the pair together. Maybe more if, as I'm researching to list them, if they have higher comps. And then I have this trip to Goodwill. I came across the Franciscan atomic pattern, which if you watch Alton Brown's Good Eats on YouTube, you would see him sipping from one of these cups and one of these saucers. Now, they are not my cups and saucers. However, that would be super cool if they were. But yes, I have 2 cups and saucers in good condition. No chips or cracks. I don't think. Yeah, no chips or cracks in these. And the cups and saucers should be worth around $25, which is pretty good. And this is what the logo on the bottom looks like. And then I have 2 of the cereal bowls. Same mark on the back. And the bowls should go for, try not to break them as I handle them, they should go for around 30, and they're also in great condition. And then this is kind of where I'm kicking myself, because there were a few dishes to pick from, and I didn't really know anything about them at the time. I just was like, you know what, a setting of 2 would be great. Well, I'll finish that. Okay, so I also got plates. There you go, I got 2. But this one's got a chip. And although it's on the bottom, you can't see it. To me, that diminishes the value. So I'm only going to ask 23-ish on the plates. If the plates were in good condition, I could probably get closer to 40. But since that one has a darn chip, I am kind of throwing it in for free. Anyway, to continue with my story, I was there and they had a divided dish with a lid that was cracked or chipped. And so I was like, no, I'm going to put it back. Well, a few minutes later, a woman comes by and picks it up, and we're talking about the set. And I was like, I only really need 2 of each. It's fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, she takes the divided dish. And at the time, I was like, you know what, that's fine. I don't need it. I have plenty of inventory that I still need to list. I don't need it. Well, later on, while I was in there, I was looking it up, and that divided dish was like a $75 dish, even with the chip. And so that's my loss. I mean, I hope she either uses it or makes that profit. It would be great for her to sell it online to someone who needs it and make that profit. I was kind of kicking myself that I didn't hang on to it to make that profit, because even without the lid, it would have been like $30 to $40. But you know what? It's fine. I have so much inventory, and I keep getting more inventory that, I don't need it. And if someone who really wants it can have it, then they should have it. And so, I mean, in the end of the day, I don't need everything. I don't need to buy everything to sell everything. I've been getting better at eliminating some of the lower profit items and looking towards higher profit of like $20 to $30 on up instead of $5 to $10. I grabbed these, which every once in a while I'll see like new old stock cleaning supplies, whether it's Swiffer things or whatever. But I found this Scotch Fur Fighter, brand new, still factory sealed. And it should sell for $20. And this is easy. You just pop it in a bubble mailer and you're done. You don't need to do anything fancy to it. I grabbed this Louisville Pottery pig mug, which I didn't do any research on. I just grabbed it because I thought the little pigs were cute. It's only worth $6 to $12. It's not worth a lot, but it's really cute mug. And this I grabbed at the St. Vincent DePaul shop. And it is a comfort snap blanket. Let's see, there you go. You kind of wrap it around yourself and you're wearing a quilt pretty much. And here's the pattern. And it's big. It's a medium, so it's under 6 feet. It's 30 inches by 77 inches. And that is my holy grail for this entire trip. I grabbed it for a few bucks. I don't remember what it was. But the only ones I could find online sold for like $75. Which is crazy, but then you think about it and you're like, some of those old as seen on TV things that you think are just a gimmick are actually super awesome, and then people really seek them out. So I feel like this was a great idea and we'll see how it goes. There was, like I said, there was only one, and it wasn't from this company. It wasn't from Comfort Snap Bag. It was from Sears, I think. I don't remember, but it was 80. It sold for 70 to 80 bucks, and so I'm going to try to sell this one for around 50 on up. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to list it for. If I can find, or if you know anything about the Comfort Snap Bag, that would be great. But yeah. It's kind of like wrapping yourself in a comforter sleeping bag, but with just a snap. And then I grabbed this cute Otajiri cow and tree vase. I have a weakness for things like this, even if they aren't pallet value. It was half off, so I didn't spend $2.99. I think I spent like $1 and some change with tax. That one won't be much profit. Maybe $8 is what it'll sell for. It's not a planter, so it's not something I'm going to collect, but I thought it was cute. I have the last 3 things. I have this 22 karat gold creamer. And it's like an Aladdin lamp style. Now there's a vintage company called Pearl that made these, but it would say Pearl on the bottom, and they sell for really good money if you can find them. I'm thinking this is a reproduction though, since it does not say Pearl on the bottom. I'm only, and the Aladdin ones though have the curl, as do the pearl ones. The Aladdin shaped pearl ones have this little curl, and it's a creamer, a sugar, and there's a teapot too. I just have the creamer. And it was one of those impulsive, I saw it on the shelf, I looked around and I was like, this is something, and I put it in my cart. It's only worth like $12 though, so we'll see. I'll use keywords like Art Deco, floral gold pattern, 22 karat gold, Aladdin shape. That'll help it gain some steam. I grabbed 2 of these stoneware mugs, which I don't know who made them, and I'm probably gonna ask $25 for both of them. They're really nice, no chips, no cracks. I really like them. And then I grabbed these mallard duck swank cufflinks. There you go. And they should sell for around $20. The last pair of swank cufflinks I sold, which weren't the elephant ones because I haven't listed those yet. So far behind. But the last ones I sold were kind of like punky, and they sold for around $20 with the box. So I should be able to get around $15 to $20 for these. And these would be great for Christmas or Father's Day. Oh, upside down. There you go. But yeah, that is everything for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there were some things that you think are pretty cool. There might be some things that you think are pretty lame, and I know there's some ones happened that were just not very good, but I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I need to find my pen. Anyway, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you again next week. Bye. Oh, before you go, I forgot to include this little guy. I was putting everything off to the side to carry it off, and I forgot this little guy from Plants and Things. I don't know what he's worth. Maybe like 15 to 20. But how cute. I know, isn't he cute? Okay, I'm done. See you next time. Bye.